What is up, guys? It is Crunk Games here with another video. Today I just wanted to share with you guys my first outdoors experience, which I just had this week. So to entertain you guys, I got a little gameplay running in the back for a game called Fistful of Frags. Awesome free-to-play game on Steam. I recommend it for anyone. You guys get it, I'll play with you. It's really addicting. But so back to my experience. So it was a Sunday morning. I wake up and I get a text from my friend. And we start talking, and he tells me he and some family are going out into the woods to see some other family, and that there's gonna be ATVs and shit down there. And I'm like, oh hell yeah, that sounds really fun. So I get dressed really fast because he tells me to be ready in 30 minutes, and I hop in the shower, I get everything ready. He comes to get me, and then we are on the road. So he went to go pick up his stepbrother and his stepbrother's friend because we were all gonna go together. So there's 4 of us in the car, and we head down to the house out in the woods. Now this house is really far away, well, not really far away from where I live, but it's out, at least. Like, I live in the city, this is out like in the countryside. So it's probably a 30-minute drive. We get there, and then so once we're there, I was already blown away by the location. It was beautiful. It was very secluded. They own a lake over there, a lot of land, a lot of trees and everything, so it's cool. So we go over there, we meet their family, we greet them, and it's all good. So they waste no time. So I believe it's his cousin, I want to say, older guy there, and he shows us the ATV, and he wastes no time and tells us let's take it out for a ride. So basically this ATV, he said it works if 2 sit on the front, basically like on the hood of the car, and 2 sit on the back of it, the trunk or whatever you want to call it, and there's bars on like the fenders, so you just hold on so you don't fall off. And he took us through the woods and everything, and we were kicking down branches and shit, driving through, knocking over like everything in our way. It was awesome. And he showed us the zip line that they put together and everything. We didn't get to go on it because I don't think it's quite finished, but we got to see it, and it goes across the lake, and it's beautiful. It was awesome. And once we're going through the woods, he shows us this huge pine tree, and our first instinct was let's climb that shit because it was huge and there was branches everywhere. So we go ahead, and me and my friend are the only 2 that really had the nuts to go all the way up. So we're climbing the tree. About 10 minutes in, we're finally at the top, and we take some pictures. I don't have any pictures, unfortunately, because I don't have videos and I didn't convert them over to my computer. But it was a beautiful sight, and we could see the lake, we could see all kinds of trees, we could see some houses. It was just, we felt like we were on top of the world. It was awesome. And then we finally get down. When we climbed down, it took us a little bit longer to get down because it's just a bit more scary, but we were probably about 200 feet in the air. And then after that, we got back on the ATV, and he drove us back through the woods, but we went a different way, and we ended up getting caught in mud. Now this sucked because I had on decent clothes, not the best clothes, and I'm not really an outdoorsman, or wasn't yet at least, so it wasn't really my scene, but it was whatever. So after that, we're caught in the mud, we're trying to push the ATV out and everything, we're doing everything we can, and it ain't working. So my friend says, how about I go on the other side and try to pull it up? So I do that. So I hop on this log, and I think it's all good. I land, then I fucking slip, and I go right into a puddle of water and mud and everything, get my pants soaked, my shoes dirty, I'm full of mud now. So I'm already dirty, so I'm like, well, now I don't gotta be careful because I'm already filthy now, so let's just do this. So so he starts giving the ATV some fuel while we're trying to pull it up, mud splashing everywhere in my face and my fucking shirt, and I didn't give a crap though because I was already dirty. So I was having fun actually, because I thought it was kind of cool. So after a while, we tried everything, it wasn't working, and then we hear someone calling out for us in the woods. So it happened to be his cousin's father. And that guy, he was an older guy, so he's experienced and he knows how to handle things. So he ended up telling us, lift it up on one side and throw a log under it, or not a log, but like a plank, a piece of wood, and the other guy, and then we lift it on the other side and do the same exact thing. And then once we give it some fuel and push to the back, it should roll right up. And he was right, it worked. We got it out, we drove it back home full of mud and everything, and we're soaked. So we get back home, we eat wonderful food, hot dogs, everything. It was great. And then we end up playing this game. They made this game where you take a tree log and everybody gets a nail. He's got a box of nails and a hammer and a tree log. Everybody gets the nail, and they nail it into the to the log. And then basically the object of the game is you rotate the hammer. You gotta flick it up, catch it, and then hammer someone's nail down into the tree. Once your nail is all the way into the tree, you're out of the game. and that's pretty much it. You just rotate it, and we played a few rounds of that, and that was awesome. And then after that, we all went fishing, and I haven't fished since I was like 4. So, you know, jokingly, I was like, show me how to do it, and I'll get some on my first cast. So, you know, it shows me how to do everything, and I go ahead and throw the thingy, and then I already feel a tug as soon as I throw it out. So I reel it in, and sure enough, I see a fish splashing around in there, and I'm like, what? First cast, and I already catch something, and everybody's all souped up, and I'm like, hey, I'm fucking awesome for that. And I'm like a one and done kind of dude, so I walked away after that one. And you know, that was pretty cool. We got to look at the fish, inspect it. I've never really like touched fish and stuff like that, so that was new for me, but it was cool. And then after that, we kind of just all settled down, and we had s'mores to end the night, and it was really awesome. It was really fun for me. So that was pretty much my first outdoors experience. I think that was about it. Yeah. So if you guys have any other cool experiences, comment, let me know how that went, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you learned more about me, and so have a nice day, everyone.